They don't ask the people to lift a finger to take care of their own health. Nobody's healthcare system is going to work unless you people have some skin in the game. You can't not tell the people, look, you can't keep eating as much as you want and as shitty a food as you want and expect us to cover the bill. You just can't.
That is not something that anybody wants to hear, though.
That actually gives me a few ideas.
You gotta be so good that they can't ignore you, especially the ones that ain't done shit for you. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. They stab you in the back and then they ask why you're bleeding. I don't trust words, I trust actions. I don't care what you heard, I'm not slacking.
My name is Alan Roberts. This is Everyday Day Fitness. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell right over there. Share my videos where you're at. Click the join button over there. You get exclusive members content, including exclusive members only posts, live roasts, live videos, live workouts. I even had some of the members come on to the live with me the other day. Did a nice little conversation. Price of a Dunkin' Donuts cup of coffee. Stuff you don't see on the channel normally. Check that shit out. So, this one's going to upset a few people. If you're one of those people that gets really, really, really upset when I say you can't be healthy and have a BMI over 35, or if your waist measurement is the same as your height measurement, you are unhealthy. If me stating facts, science, and just common sense upsets you, turn this shit off. Why raise your cortisol levels and possibly risk gaining more weight, right? Because this one's going to upset you a little bit. Joe Rogan had Bill Maher on his podcast the other day, and they talked about many topics. But one of the topics that caught my eye was they talked about Bill Maher's last rule skit about obesity that he had on his channel not too long ago. I even made a video on that, and you can find that in my video library. And it was well received. They even talked about how well received it was until James Corden came on his show and basically pandered to the audience saying that it's okay and you should be nicer, Bill, while making a bunch of fucking fat jokes. It was insane. I always find that amazing. Like, if I would have said the same jokes Bill Corden would have said, even though I used to be morbidly obese, motherfuckers, by the way, if I would have said those same jokes, I would have been like, it would have been horrible. And there were like the pitchforks and fucking torches and shit like that coming up to the fucking castle. It would have been unbelievable, even though I've been morbidly obese. I apparently can't say that. But James Corden, perfectly okay to make fat jokes while pandering to an obese audience. Fucking crazy. Anyway, Bill Maher, back on topic. Bill Maher and Joe Rogan talked about obesity and how people should have responsibility if they want to have access to health care. And it brought to my mind multiple things. Things that we can change to make it, one, fair, that because shared healthcare costs are insane when some people don't want to take care of their health. One, fair, but two, actually provide some better health care. So these are going to upset many people, so buckle the fuck up. First things first. Food addiction, binge eating disorder is now treated like it should be as an addiction and is covered under insurance. It absolutely is. Mental health and mental health care in our country is absolutely fucking horrific. And people should have way more access to it. I know that the hoops that they make some of the counselors jump through, because we have a counselor for Damn Collective Coaching, which we coach people from morbid obesity to healthy weights. I know that the hoops that this person has to jump through to try to get stuff covered by insurance for counseling for food addiction is insane, and that is a fucking travesty. If you're gonna have a healthcare system, we should treat the health of people no matter what. Whether it's mental or physical, we should treat their fucking health. So now, no matter what, food addiction counseling and binge eating disorder, any eating disorder counseling is now covered under insurance, whereas oftentimes it is not. And that's a fucking travesty. Gym memberships are also covered by insurance. It makes perfect fucking sense. People that go to the gym 5 days a week, statistically speaking, are much healthier than people that don't. So if you can prove you go to the gym 5 times a week, you pay a little lower insurance, but it is also covered, because why not pay the $240 for the fucking year for the gym membership that somebody's going to access and use and hopefully keep themselves healthier, versus the extra $1,200 to $2,400 extra that they would pay if they're morbidly obese, statistically speaking, than a person of a normalized weight. So gym memberships are now covered. And by the way, I don't have any skin in that game because I don't own a fucking gym, okay? This is just my fucking house. But why not have that covered? Because that is an incentive for people to get healthy. So why not do this? That's actually preventative. So our healthcare system is actually looking out for people's health. It's almost like the healthcare system's, set up because they want you to be sick and access it, right? So everybody pays the same. Everybody pays the same, but there should be just some discounts. If you don't smoke, you get a discount. If you don't drink, you get a discount. I wouldn't get that discount. If you are of a BMI of under 35, you get a discount. And the reality of it is, people, before you lose your fucking minds, we can add other shit to that. We can include waist to height ratio. We can include waist to hip ratio. Whatever you feel good about, we can include all three of those factors, but as a fucking newsflash, for those of you that say, well, you can't tell a person's healthy by their BMI, I once had a BMI of well over 35. I was once morbidly obese, as I've said, and I can guarantee you this, I was one of the strongest motherfuckers in the gym. I could still box jump 48 fucking inches. I could fucking go run a couple miles and run mud runs and shit like that, and I was unhealthy as fuck. That was unhealthy. It was the fucking worst I probably ever felt in my fucking life on a physical standpoint. It was horrible. My joints hurt. It was too much for my fucking frame. And just so you guys are wondering, 5'10", 244 pounds for somebody, that is a 35 BMI. Anything above that, which we have many fucking people, it is a fucking problem, even worse. And I would be one of those, considered the exceptions to the rule, where he's got a big, larger lean body mass, so BMI sucks. They're included in the statistics, and trust me on this, you still don't feel fucking great. You just fucking don't. And that's anecdotal evidence based on me, but pretty fucking true, right? So how about this? We're gonna keep going on, and this one's gonna upset so many people. If you've got a drive-through window attached to your building, you pay more. You pay more in taxes, and those taxes we can use to help, I don't know, solve the food deserts, to make it food more accessible for impoverished people. We can start addressing all the fucking issues, common sense and shit, right? So if you have a window on your fucking business that somebody can expend 1 calorie by pressing a gas pedal on, pull up to the fucking window and receive 3,000 calories or more coming out of the fucking window, you should pay an extra tax. We could also have a few other industries chip in a little bit more, like, I don't know, the soda industry. How about we make it so they can't charge 99 cents for a 2-liter Coca-Cola when a 12-ounce bottle of water costs $1.29? That makes no fucking sense at all. There's actually fluid, 2 liters of fluid that costs 99 cents. That's fucking basically, I don't know, battery acid cleaner. And there's water, and one costs more. It's ridiculous. It's fucking so crazy. So why don't we have it so those folks need to pay a little bit more, and that de-incentivizes people to actually use that and, like, I don't know, their child's sippy cup and shit like that. Speaking of children, why don't we address the fact that in your high school right now, if you're a parent and you go to your kid's high school, if they have a food program, that they could probably eat pizza every fucking day. There's probably a pizza station set up for them to eat every fucking day. If you don't believe me, go. There's a pizza station. There's probably a chicken finger station, a French fry station, and yes, they serve a healthy meal on their menu, and it is approved by the government and blah 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 blah. Yes, that is. But the other stations, the ones that the kids actually fucking eat. That's what they normally fucking eat, and that's some unhealthy shit. It just fucking is. In your kid's school right now, pizza is considered a vegetable. Check it out. It's no fucking bullshit. It's fucking ridiculous, right? It's like they don't want us to be healthy, right? So we could do all of these fucking things. All of these fucking things. Now, let's say a person does have a BMI of over 35, and they can't get the discount that somebody else that's under BMI of 35 gets, right? Let's say that they can show they're going to the gym, they're going to counseling. Let's say they take all of those endeavors. They should get that discount then, as long as they're in treatment for it. It's the fucking effort. Let's not punish them until they get under 35. Let's give them the discount as long as the fucking effort's being made. Because that's the fucking thing. It's about effort, people. We as a society need to have effort in taking care of each other. It is not fair for some members of society to expect others to pay for their unhealthy fucking choices. It is just not. It is not fucking sustainable. Not in a society that there's no incentive to take care of yourself. There's none. There's fit shaming because people are like, well, go ahead and eat this. What the fuck? Oh, just have one donut. You've done enough. It happens every fucking day. You get way, way, way more flack for eating chicken and rice in an office out of a Tupperware container than you do jamming 5 donuts in your fucking face. There's no incentive to be healthy. There's none. You are looked at as a freak if you try to be healthy every day. Trust me, by the normal society, you're looked at as a freak. You're looked at as a steroid, roid head, stupid, dumb ass meathead motherfucker who knows nothing because you're just trying to sell somebody something. Here's the fucking thing, people. If you don't think you are a victim to somebody selling something to you, if you're morbidly obese, you have been sold donuts, you have been sold pizza, you have been sold McDonald's, you have been sold Burger King, you have been sold DoorDash, Postmates, you've been sold all these fucking things. Why don't you get sold on being healthy for yourself? Why don't you buy that? Why don't you buy into you? Instead of letting these people tell you that you love this shit and the food that you eat is your business and nobody else's. No, motherfuckers, here's a reality. The food you eat is everybody's business if you eat yourself to a state where you are using your healthcare more than the average person. That's just fucking true. So that's just my 2 cents in the matter. I'm sure a few of you are going to be very fucking upset about that, but I don't give a fuck because guess what? I actually give a fuck about society and I actually give a fuck about you and I actually give a fuck about people. So if you don't think that that's the fucking case, understand that this fucking angry bald man just tried to find a way to incentivize you to get healthy. Because if you're above a BMI of 35, you know you're not. And that's just my 2 cents. My name's Alan Roberts. You can hit me up on Instagram at AlanRobertsEDF. You can hit me up on Twitter at Everyday Fitness, on Facebook at Everyday Fitness, and on the internet at everydayfitness.net. Joe, have me on. Goddamn.